Naruto's always given us some gem of characters, and there's some bitch ass characters also. Yo, welcome back to the Bumps of Expensive Taste. It's me, your host Ippo, and my co-host All Might X.
Yes, sir.
We're here to talk about Third Hokage, why he is the worst character in Naruto.
Where do you want to start from? Because I hate this guy so much. Whenever I see him, like my chest boils, and the fact that Naruto loves him makes it even worse. Because this guy, Naruto, is so dense that he doesn't see the Third Hokage for the piece of shit that he is. So where do you want us to start? Should we start with his treatment of Naruto, his failure as a Hokage?
I think let's start with Naruto.
Bro,
I mean, he left a 5-year-old to defend him for himself.
Also, before we get into it, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I mean, you can share it later, but like, comment, subscribe, and check out the rest of the video. Enjoy.
the third Hokage, Sarutobi here, is that, oh my god, he's a piece of shit because of how he treated Naruto. He left a 5-year-old boy to fend for himself, right? This 5-year-old boy did not have any decision, any choice. Literally, he is not just any ordinary 5-year-old boy. He had the 9 tails in him. His parents sacrificed their lives to protect the whole city, to protect his village, and their last request was, please
Look out for my son.
look out for my boy. Like this boy, look out. What's the first thing that the first Hokage does? Oh, third Hokage, he tells everybody in the village, oh, this boy has a monster that killed your parents inside.
Better be careful.
Better be careful. And then he said, okay, none of you should ever tell him who his parents were. Why would you do that? Like, he went out of his way to make his life miserable. He told everybody in the village that he had a monster in him, and then told everyone in the village not to tell him who his parents were. Naruto every day looked at that monument looked at those faces in the monument, looked at his father's face, but did not know his. There was this filler. He actually asked him, "Who is my dad?" And this guy said something along the lines of, "It doesn't matter who your father is right now," because the third Hokage he's wild. He's
a menace.
Another thing is simple. Put him in the Hokage building. Literally, how did you treat your grandson?
He could have literally done that.
You have a grandson. The grandson, his father was non-existent throughout.
Like, he had the option that he could have said, okay, him and what's his name?
Konohamaru
could have been raising up together.
Wait,
or he could have been like Kakashi, raised up this guy since basically his dad.
He had Kakashi, what? I just believe this guy just didn't like Naruto.
Iruka sense all these guys, but he was like, nah, I'm gonna cut this kid a paycheck. You better pay your bills.
Pay your bills. Naruto was drinking expired milk. Oh god! Like, how can the son of from rags to riches, or from riches to rags? Because
riches
this guy,
to rags, back to riches.
Hokage's son, drinking expired milk and eating ramen every day. Naruto had to be begging for ramen. Like, he would come by the shop and hide. Like, he would come by the shop and hide, looking at Ichiraku. Like, yo,
help a boy out.
And then the guy would like pity him and be like, yo, okay, come take a bowl. But it's crazy because you know why I feel like this is bad? Just look at the treatment of Konohamaru and look at the treatment of Naruto. He assigned.
Oh no, your man's clearly put up that line. Like, this is family.
Yeah,
you are a bum that I have to pay for.
He assigned a Jonin ninja.
Yep, just to look after him,
to stay after Konohamaru, and you let bro, like, it's actually so bad.
And Naruto needed to paint faces of the Hokage just to get attention.
Yeah, it can't be spoken about enough. That's my qualms with Third Hokage.
And you can't also forget Orochimaru.
Exactly. I was going to ask you to just go ahead and take over with Orochimaru. And
Orochimaru, like, this is basically his quote unquote foster son, right? Because like, he raised this kid. This kid went over to become the biggest terrorist in the Konoha history.
He did.
Killed people, killed children. Then he found him, and he was like, oh my god, what are you doing? He was like, you know what? I will let you go. You'll change your ways. And for this guy to come back and kill you.
Listen, they had a long line of kidnappings. He knew about these kidnappings. And he knew Orochimaru was the one kidnapping children. As the Hokage of the village, you knew this guy was kidnapping children. You found him and you're like, what? Nah, let's let him go. He has a good heart.
He's gonna change his ways. He's a good lad. I know him.
He comes back and he kills him. Simple. Oh god. Okay, and then let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about how He's
Danzo.
literally the cause of all the problems
Yo.
in the village. I would even go
Like,
further
he is
to
the
say
root of everything.
he's worse. He's worse than Danzo, because if he didn't exist, Danzo wouldn't be able to do all the useless things that he did. Literally, Danzo tried to assassinate him. He
Yeah.
knew this. What did he say? Oh, I know the person that tried to assassinate me. I can persecute him and hang him for treason. But I'm going to choose to believe that I'm going to choose to forgive him, hoping that he would do. No, he didn't even say he would change his ways. He would do whatever it is in his power to protect the Leaf Village. And you know what Danzo said to his face? Danzo looked at him and said, "This is what's going to kill you." And my guy just was like, alright, I'm cool. I don't care. GG's. Bro, what?
Like, Danzo wiped out an entire clan.
Oh my god. Are you telling me that he never saw the Sharingans on Danzo's hand?
Basically, like, this guy had no haki was the word I'm looking for. He couldn't sense the chakra that's like emanating from this man's hand.
He couldn't sense it.
Nah,
Third Hokage.
He can't. He's called the professor.
He's the longest running Hokage, and that's why Konoha was so much shitty. Yeah, like, yo, Tsunade took how many months to fix the Hokage, to fix this, what was it called, to fix the village?
The real question is, was man's like forced to resign, or?
Oh, think about it. He was forced to resign initially because he was such a bit because of the way he handled the war.
Hokage that resigned.
Ever, because of the way he handled the war, he felt like such a bitch. Like, his self-esteem was completely low. He was like, nah. He said, "Oh, I'm old. Time to let a younger generation go." We both know that's an excuse. This guy was just depressed and self-esteem was low, right? And then he was like, "Nah, man, I can't do this no more. This is too much work. I'm gonna let it go." And then he gave the prodigy son of the prodigy father or whatever, fourth Hokage, to like take over and cover up his messes. Obviously, the fourth Hokage dies, and he's like, shit.
Like, here we go again.
Here we go again. I can't. And he found himself back. And then when he came back, that's when everything happened. That's when Danzo happened. That's when Itachi happened. That plan happened.
Like, all that happened in a short period of time. And you're how can you be this bad of a leader?
How? Literally, like. And what pisses me off the most is that Naruto still steady cares about this.
I mean, the thing is, you gotta look at it from a point of view of indoctrination, right?
Naruto didn't know anything.
He doesn't know anything. Also, this old man has been showing him, like, I'm doing you a favor. I've been paying your bills.
Yeah, I've been paying your bills.
And Naruto is like, I have to be thankful to this old man. Although he's not there, but like, he is there when it counts.
Literally a phone call to Jiraiya. Literally, it's a phone call to Jiraiya.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, my man Jiraiya, bro, Minato just died, man, and his son is here, bro. Can you come and pick him up and take care of him? He has the beast in him that can unleash power and kill everyone if he's not treated well. But he was like, nah, you know,
he had a lot of options.
You're like, nah, you know what we should
Let's put him up in a 1-bedroom apartment and just send him money to pay his bills.
Throw him to the streets. That's what he did. He said, throw him to the streets like trash. And you know what? Let's make his life harder by telling everybody he has a monster in him, so that they can antagonize him more.
Kids, be careful about this guy.
So that they can antagonize him more, so that he can be more emotionally stable. One mistake, and it
would have been a wrap
for everyone. Literally, the fourth, and then fourth Hokage is there to have been useless. Kushikina's there to have been useless. Everything they worked for.
All of the Ambu and Jonin that died during that incident would have been useless.
Exactly. So I don't know why he's hailed. Personally, like, I don't know why he's hailed as like one of the best Hokages in the world, because he's literally the worst. He is the worst. Him and then his father Tobirama. Because
Tobirama is just a bigot. We know his situation.
That one is a racist.
Yeah, like
born out of situation, though.
Yeah, like
I'm not trying to make I'm not trying to make no excuses for him, but yo, they killed his brother right in front of him. I mean, during the war, they just sliced his throat. It's like, yo, I'm gonna.
I mean, Tobirama, that was not the beginning. He has always been a bigot. Even like during the flashback, you saw this man was not with them Uchihas. Anyway, we've gone too far from even the topic of Tobirama the bigot, or Tobirama the bigot and his student, the useless man, Sarutobi.
And in my opinion, he's the worst character in Naruto, and I hate him more than I hate Danzo. And who else do I even hate? I don't even hate. I hate Danzo is like my most hated character because of what he did to my favorite character, Itachi. But I hate Third Hokage because he was the one that let Danzo.
He led that, like, do you know how bad you mess up that you call a kid and you're like, yo, I know you're like 13, 14, maybe 16. Why don't you wipe out your entire family in your village?
And then wait, we're gonna make you a villain
We're gonna make you a villain also.
You're gonna take all the blame. Wait, that's not all. I need you to keep tabs on Akatsuki and make sure they don't destroy the village. Because immediately Itachi was the only one keeping the village safe. He died, and Pain was like, all right, let's deal with
GG's, it's time.
Yeah. 13-year-old boy.
Yeah. Put all that pressure on him, and he's like, all right.
Yeah, and then he was like, wait. He was like, I'll protect your brother Sasuke. Sasuke almost died like 5 times during his youth. He was going to be killed by Orochimaru several times.
And at the end, he got kidnapped.
And turned.
So amazing job from Sarutobi.
And radicalized.
Phenomenal job.
Awesome person. 100 A+. In fact, S tier. Yo. But yeah.
So that's been our reason why Sarutobi has been the worst character in Naruto. Let us know if you missed anything, or if there's anything more that you want more from Sarutobi, or you have your worst character from other animes you want us to check out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, thumbs up.